Lots
Are
of
we
energy.
rolling?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Welcome everyone to Tabor Tuesdays, episode 14. I am your host, Oliver, joined by my two
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
co-hosts,
whoa,
as
whoa, whoa.
always. Whoa,
Wait, wait.
what?
Wait. Don't say.
You just called yourself Oliver.
Fuck! I doxed myself. They know where I live. God damn it! Hello, everyone. Welcome to Tabor Tuesdays, episode 14. I'm your host, Baguette Boy. I am joined, as always, by my two co-hosts, El Cantoon and Quantum VR. Say hello, guys.
Hello. Welcome.
to another
This is
episode.
another episode indeed. Another day, another dollar. Just kidding. We're not monetized yet. Subscribe so then we can. Main theme of today's episode. We got some Tabor lore. Gun of the week and some Tabor news. Not patch notes, mind you. News, socially. So things that have happened. It can include patch notes, but for this specific instance, it does not. That being said, first up, we got some Tabor news. There was some issue with update performance issues on Quest. So Viewy posted at 12:43. Update performance issue on Quest. I apologize for double ping. So all the ping was all sorts of shit. Like it was going off the radar. Everything was crashing. Tabor was not working. You couldn't load into games. You were losing all your stuff left, right, and center. Reconnect wasn't working. And then Scott replied to View saying he doesn't care because if he'll get in trouble. Meta is investigating. So basically, Scott thinks that it's Meta's fault with the new firmware update that they pushed for every game to get. So basically, there was an update software that Meta told every game on Meta to get, and then it screwed up Tabor pretty bad. And then they're at the mercy of Meta while they investigate whatever. They were talking with Meta back and forth, and then they fixed it. It doesn't really matter. A little update for you all. So yeah, they fixed all the stuff. I didn't actually read this all entirely. So they fixed all the stuff that was wrong with Meta. Anyway, a little. This is a quote from Scott, by the way. Quote: "A little update for you all on the current workings of CWS Combat Waffle Studios. We are bug fixing like mad. We are implementing requested features like a nerd pouch and other items like the new mission system that will change Tabor entirely. We are still working on the shopping mall, which has been delayed until next wipe. Shopping mall's coming out next wipe, baby!
Let's go.
Let's go!
Yes.
And then PSVR 2, which no one cares because no one plays on PlayStation except for that one guy that commented, buy me tickets to Scott's mansion and I'll find him and tell him to update the game. You know who you are. All right, Shopping Mall is coming out next wipe. Maybe. Not confirmed. Maybe. Hopefully.
I can wait.
So that's cool. Nerds system, new stuff, changing Tabor entirely. Okay, so Tabor, the game Tabor, right? It takes place
Heard of the game.
Yes, the game of Tabor. Oh shit. Never mind. The game of Tabor takes place in 2042, so near distant future, let's say. There is a group of militant forces, which are the Volk, that stage a coup to gain control of the Russian capital. So the Volk are revolting against Russia. I don't know what steroids or drugs they were taking to declare war on all of Europe and the West after that. So I'm assuming that they beat Russia and got all of Russia's resources and then decided to declare war on all of Europe and the West simultaneously. Yeah. Anyway, they want to take over the West, believing Russian citizens were all being subjected to experimentation, which is obviously Advantage Corporation. All countries and governments denied any knowledge of this information, as governments would do. Yeah. And so then, I'm assuming the U.S., because they have the best special forces, they got mad. They didn't like that the Volk were trying to, take over the entirety of the world. So they were hired by NATO. There's a special forces team hired by NATO. I would assume, it doesn't say here, but I would assume that would be the Ghosts, right? Vulcan Ghost and Island of Tabor, join Ghost or I'll kill you in game. We're deployed to gather intel on the Vulcan rumored experiments. Wait, what?
Oh, maybe it's like NATO is trying to gather intel on the rumored experiments. The government's denied knowledge of this information? I don't know.
Maybe. In their offense, Volk laid siege to NATO stronghold Tabor. So NATO has a stronghold in a place called Tabor. 2 years later, in 2040, in 2044, a rogue tactical nuke. That'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? Crashed into a small island on the coast of Tabor. Very obviously, Island of Tabor. The blast decimated much of the island, revealing Advantage Corp's facility, which had been hidden. The mainland was also damaged with pockets of nuclear radiation mixed with other strange chemicals, promising a gruesome fate to anyone who entered them. So basically, big nuke went off, revealed everything about. That's actually weird. Then why isn't all of the island of Tabor destroyed?
Yeah.
No. Well, I mean,
And then,
yeah.
wait, and what about the burnt bodies by the minefields?
I think
Are those
those are.
like
I have questions on that. We'll get to that in a minute. Hold that thought, Elkantoon. We'll get to that in a minute.
okay?
Where it is hidden, the mainland also damaged with pockets of nuclear radiation and other strange chemicals. That's interesting, actually. So this means it was a different type of nuke. Maybe that's something to look out for. With communications damaged and being trapped inside a fallout zone, the remaining NATO forces were defeated. Oh wait, the NATO was defeated. Maybe those aren't the ghosts then, huh? Intense skirmishes continue as each faction. Oh, okay, no, it is still Ghost. Suspects the other of being responsible for the blast. So we don't know who set off the nuke, but they're all blaming each other, which is why they're all fighting.
I mean, weren't they
and
fighting
then-
in the first place?
Yeah,
and they're also
the Fennecs
fighting
are
within
just existing.
each other.
Yeah, and the Fennecs are just existing, I guess. Are they citizens? Like, what are the Fennecs, though?
I bet they're just like random Russians that are attacking you, because why not?
Yeah. With limited resources, the faction scavenged the countryside for intel and equipment to support a new mission. So obviously that's like playing the game. You gather the stuff, get out, go to your
Yeah.
bunker, whatever.
Okay.
And then discover the origin of the missile gain control of Vantage facility believed to contain advanced technology and escape from Tabor.
That must be what the missile silo is like the place where the nuke is launched from, right?
That's why there's not a nuke there, actually. You know, in like the center area, there's not the nuke.
Yeah.
Oh, is there? Maybe there is. I don't know. I
No,
don't play Missile
there
Silo
isn't.
enough.
There isn't. It's just like empty.
Huh.
That would make sense though.
And that's why on the loading screen for Missile Silo, it's like whoever controls Missile Silo will control Tabor, right? I think it says that on the loading thing. I don't know. I don't play enough Missile Silo to care.
If you haven't noticed, this is our first time looking at the lore.
Yeah. And your first time too, hopefully. And then we have a few uncertainties here. Starting off with, which, by the way, great transition. Little too early, but great transition by Elkantoon here. What's with all the bodies by loading docks? Do you guys have any input on that? What those might be? Sure,
let's just take turns explaining what we think happened.
The experiments.
Experiments, okay. What about you, Quantum?
It could have been people going to the loading docks to try to escape the island, and then the bomb hit it.
On boats?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's wait, I like that.
Because it's not necessarily nukes.
Yeah.
Because all the guy. Okay, so here's my theory now. There was a smaller bomb before the big nuke that hit that let out all of the people being experimented on. They ran to loading docks because they knew that's where most of the boats were. I don't know why they didn't just go docks. It's closer, but whatever. Maybe they didn't see it. Maybe they got out of the back of the lab.
Maybe it wasn't there before.
Yeah, maybe docks was built after. It does look rather new, in fact. Yeah. Anyway, so they all ran after the first bomb hit, which released all of them, and then they saw the nuke coming in, and then they all died to the nuke, which is why there's so many bodies there and around, especially by the minefields and stuff.
Unless they knew that the nuke was coming and they were trying to escape it.
But yeah, I think that's like they looked up, saw the nuke, and then they were like, "Oh, we."
And the survivors put mines to if anyone went to check on the bodies to see if they were still alive.
The survivors are the Fennecs.
Chat.
The survivors are the the Tabor lore. Oh, the Tabor lore. Scott, hire us. No, don't. We don't get paid enough. Actually, yes, we do. We need money, which is why you should subscribe. And what do you think the Advantage Corporation did inside of the lab?
Well, there is that Sino says saying like enhancing the human experience. So probably some sort of like
super soldier.
Yeah, or like medications.
I like super soldier. Wait, that actually goes so hard with the
collector.
Collector was another experiment that escaped and just like took over.
And so was Kurtek. That's actually a good idea. Yeah.
Wait, so maybe it was Advantage that sent the nuke there to get rid of the evidence to try to like blow everything up.
So you think Advantage is like a separate thing, independent of Ghosts, Volk, and Fennecs, and they're trying to get rid of everything? Yeah. Hear me out. The nuke was a final test to see how strong the super soldiers really were, and it obviously didn't work, and they all died. But
except for.
But I like I like
Yeah.
quantum. I like quantum's theory. That's a really good theory, actually. Yeah, Advantage tried to get rid of their evidence because they were like, "Oh shit, they're kind of onto something here. We should probably get rid of this." In Garage and that little area next to Garage with the squeaky
Yeah.
doors, you know
Oh,
the
yeah.
locked doors that are there and like everything's taped off.
Yeah.
What do you think that's? What do you think's behind those doors?
The
Game
basement.
optimization.
Game optimization. They didn't want to.
Nah, probably the basement where the actual lab is.
Well, yeah, because there's
Yeah, you don't
actually
actually see a
no.
lot of lab in Advantage Lab. It's a lot of office, not really lab.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
it must
lab's
be
in the
down there.
basement.
All right. That's it for uncertainties in Tabor and the lore. So now we got Quantum VR with the gun of the week. Take it away.
Yeah. So, gun of the week is the drum roll, please. The AS Val.
Yeah.
Quite an interesting gun, if I say so myself. It has a 9x39mm bullets that it shoots, and it shoots 20 of those in each magazine, unless you use the VSS mag, which has 30. It comes with a suppressor already like integrated within it, so you don't have to add anything. And then
Nice.
it also supports an AK rail for sights and stuff like that. So it is a very quiet and also like fast gun. So it would be good for like medium to long range, and I guess close range
Second
too.
fastest fire rate in the game, by the way.
Yeah.
After the Mac 10.
Yeah. So it is weird that they
Like-
have a long range silenced gun like that can shoot that fast, but I mean, it's good for like ambushes and stuff, right? Yeah.
It's the most used gun on Mottcom and Missile Silo for kitted players.
And if you're wondering, if you want to buy it, you need Spectre level 4, and it's like 1,400 Karunas. So yeah,
Anyway,
what would you
yeah.
guys rate this gun out of 10?
Out of 10, this gun, it's very fast. It doesn't shoot the biggest bullets, but it has an extended mag. It comes with suppressed, which is huge, and it has pretty decent irons. I would give this gun a solid 7.5 out of 10. I have a play of the day. This was submitted by a guy. All right, so there's another guy behind him. I don't know if you could hear him.
Oh.
Then he dies.
Oh, that was a good kill.
It was a very good kill. It was very sneaky. I like it.
But then he got killed.
What I think he should have done, because he very obviously heard the second guy, I think you'd have to be stupid not to. He should have waited for the other guy to come and then stab him and then stab his friend really quickly. Like, wait. Because the guy that killed him.
Katana. So he went up, killed one guy, and then his friend behind him killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he should have waited for both of them to come and then kill both of them.
But for all he knew, there was also another guy. There could have been 3 guys.
Well,
Yeah.
he knew there were 2 for sure, because you can very obviously listen. You can very obviously hear the footsteps.
Oh yeah, there's
Yeah.
2 footsteps.
That sounds like even like possibly 3. But I'm surprised that the other guy didn't see him sooner.
Maybe there
Yeah.
was way further away.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So-
Well, let's see here. Can we see what that says?
Wait, zoom in.
That looks like 9.
Zoom and enhance.
Meters.
It looks like 9.8 something. It's very, very not good, but
9 meters
I mean,
could be
he could have just
behind.
come around a box, right?
yeah, he did. That's true. Okay, so from where? Let's assume from like where he is right now. That's about
To
9
there.
meters.
From where
Yeah.
the video started to where he died, that could be 9 meters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think he should have probably waited. This guy should have checked his corners. The guy that died. That's entirely his fault.
Yeah.
If he'd just turn around.
Overall, like,
That's why
I'd
I don't-
say, like, it could
Very
have
good
been better. Good play. It could have been better if he actually survived and waited a little bit, because he totally could have
a little
gotten
more patient.
surprised,
He
right?
could've-
If he
yeah.
got the guy in the back, the other guy wouldn't have enough time to like turn around and realize, oh shit, he's dead before he got stabbed too.
Because this guy also got one tap, so he'd have to stab one guy and then basically just keep moving forward with his sword, and he'd stab the other guy.
Yeah, but yeah, good for him with for going to missile silo with a katana. That's
Very,
crazy.
very sneaky katana kill. All right, that should just about wrap it up for this episode. Thank you for listening, for watching. Anyway, yeah, subscribe, everything. Yeah, join the Discord. Listen on Spotify. We're very, very close to monetizing on Spotify.
Yeah.
Please listen on Spotify. Listen to it. Listen to all our episodes twice. And if every single one of you that watches does this, we could probably monetize on Spotify.
We know your attention span is probably cooked. So if you're doing homework or
literally turn it on,
watching a movie, yeah, just have it in the background. Just play it while you're going to the washroom or something. It's not that deep.
Or literally play it, turn the volume way down, and watch a movie.
Yeah,
or just do something. We're so close to making money. Our parents will stop calling us failures. We can move out of the basement, guys. We just need to monetize on Spotify.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Have an excellent evening. As always,
Goodbye.
remember, trust no one. Goodbye.
Bye.